Hey, what's going on? This is Ricardo with the Code 7 Podcast Network, and we're about to get ready for Open Mic Live. As always, a word from our sponsors.
InDigital is on a mission to improve the 911 industry. Our goal is to create something better to go above and beyond the current standards. Our passion for creating the most advanced, well-designed solutions led to our position as an industry leader in next-gen core services. For the millions of calls processed over our emergency IP networks, to our Text for 911 solution, Texty, to our disaster recovery and backup solution, Mevo, it's easy to see we love what we do. For more information, check us out at www.indigital.net.
Rapid Deploy believes that every public safety agency, regardless of size, should have access to the data they need when it matters most. That's why, since 2016, our mission has been to reduce emergency response times and improve public safety. We are the industry's only integrated emergency response platform. Our web-based cloud platform includes analytics, mapping, dispatch, and mobile apps, purpose-built for 911 in the 21st century. Visit www.rapiddeploy.com to learn how we enable effective, efficient, data-driven emergency response.
If Within the Trenches has ever taught you something, open your eyes to what it is like to be a 911 dispatcher, or has inspired you to become one, then help support us and join our Patreon. Get exclusive bonus content, one-of-a-kind swag, discounts on merchandise, ad-free early access to new episodes, and much more. To join, please visit patreon.com/WTT podcast. And if you're an industry partner, we have something for you as well. And now, for the show.
This is Jordan, and you're listening to the Code 7 Podcast Network.
Warning. This episode contains the 3 A's of podcasting: adult content, adult language, and awesomeness. You've been warned.
Dispatch.
There is no one over here to cook our lunch. We are waiting for our lunch, and there's no one here to cook our lunch.
All right, calm down. Where are you at?
The group home. Now, what are you going to do?
We'll get some help over there for you, okay?
Welcome to Open Mic, where we visit the lighter side of dispatch, because laughing is good medicine. Good evening, everyone, and welcome back. It is Thursday. It is the 5th, right? November 5th. Oof. Feels like it's been 10 years, right? 2020. What the hell? So, again, welcome, everyone. Welcome. This live broadcast of Open Mic is sponsored by InDigital as well as Rapid Deploy. And how is everyone doing? How are you doing today? Again, like I said, it's Thursday, and we are towards the end of the week. And what is your number? How are you feeling? How's everything going? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being shitty, of course, and then 10 being awesome. How are you doing? I'm at about a 9.5. I'm doing pretty good. I'm feeling good. I got a nice ice cold drink right here. It's kombucha. It's actually a very good kombucha. I like it. It is superb. And Glenna's probably going to see this and be like, yeah, dude, you're so California. No Mario stash. No Mario stash at all. Let me go back up here really quick. So, Glenna, what's going on? I said hi to a bunch of people up in the very beginning there. Gary, yo. New Jersey, you guys just legalized weed. Well done. Yep. That is excellent. Let's see. Heather's at an 8. Heather Jean is at an 8. James 7.5. These are good. Ryan Chambers, hashtag Ricardo 2024. You and I both, dude. Let's hit it up there. See, Tim's at a 9. Heather Brown is at a 10. Excellent. Tracy's at a 10. Superb. Yeah. And again, so coming back to it, Glenn, no Mario stash. No. Oh man. I have a picture. I can't show it right now, but I have a picture where I have half of the Mario stash, and the other half is gone. Maybe I'll post it sometime, but not right now. Not right now. But yeah, the stash is gone, dude. I also have a video of my daughters seeing it and them being like, "What? What the heck?" Vic at a 4. I am sorry, dude. I'm hoping we can get that number up here throughout this hour and all. Let's see. Glenna this week has been shitty at a 2. Glenna, I hope we can bring you up there. Maybe we can talk about some shitty stories. Not shitty in a bad way. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Let's see. Let's see. Never had kombucha. Is it sweet or what? Some of it can be sweet, some of it can be tart. Um, it's carbonated as well. If you do get some, do not shake it. Do not shake it, because if you shake it and pop that open, nope, it's not going to be good. So don't shake it. But the kombucha, I dig it. I dig it a lot. Let's see, Aaron here, 3 or 4 maybe. Let's hope we can get that up there for you as well. Anna, a 5 as well. Let's see if we can get that up there. Gary says legalized weed. Life is going to get interesting. It is going to get interesting. I mean, look at what Oregon did. Oregon ended up decriminalizing a lot of their hard drugs. Now, a lot of people are saying that, good luck with your wasteland that's coming up or whatever. But, and I'm trying to remember, I think it was Portugal. Oh man, I heard on a podcast a few years ago, but they had said that they legalized everything. And actually, the crime rate went down. Like they were allowing people to just, make their own choice. And they taxed everything. And like organized crime or whichever went down as well, because they weren't able to do anything with it anymore. Like they took that power away. So I don't know how that's going to go, but I mean, if it worked over there, who knows? I don't know, but it is going to be interesting. uh let's see. It will be interesting there. Let's see. James says, yeah, can't wait for the realities of this latest and greatest idea. You never know, man. Shit could work. Shit could work. You never know. I don't know. I have no idea. Mandy says, got to be honest, I'm worried about the shrooms. Yeah, so the shroom thing, DC, right? That was decriminalized. Yeah, so that'll be interesting as well. It's going to be a whole laser light show of shit going on there. It'll be interesting for sure. So we've gone through our numbers, and we kind of did a roll call and everything as well. Shout out to patrons. Thank you all so much for the support. I appreciate it more than you know. I wouldn't be able to do everything that I do without all of you, the sponsors, and of course, everyone who joins me, live or through the episodes that get premiered every Wednesday. Thank you for the support, the love, the kudos, just all of it. Thank you so much. Episode 351 is up. 352 will be coming out. It's already out there for patrons. And then I'm pretty much have guests booked almost to the new year. So that is pretty crazy. Crazy good though. It's a good crazy. It's a good thing to have done there. Also, if one of you can tell me, so I ended up getting a message from Facebook about this beta test thing. I think they've been doing it for a long time already. It's actually something, Kelsey, that you mentioned. It was about stars, and I guess these have been doing well enough that I was finally able to get in on it as well. At least that's how it was sent to me. I don't know. Like I said, it's probably been out there for a while. But for those, if you're watching on Facebook right now, is there anything on your screen that says send stars? Apparently, this is another way, kind of like Patreon, where people can send stars. So every star you send is a penny that I get. I don't know. It's pretty weird. I haven't really looked into it. I enabled it, but it's there. I'm just curious. Is there anything on there that says send stars? It's a way to support the creators of content and everything on Facebook. I have to look into it myself some more. Like I said, I enabled it, and I don't know. It's for every star you send, it's a penny that I end up getting. Again, like I said, it's in support of creators. So I wasn't sure if it was actually on there or not, which is why I'm asking. I was gonna do this a couple days ago, just to test it, just to see if it was actually there, because I didn't see shit. I didn't see anything on there at all. So I didn't know if it was working. So thank you all for saying yes. Oh, Kelsey says stars pay my bills. Oh, that's badass. Okay, so then you know. So okay, that's why you mentioned it. Of course, I should have known. You're on Twitch and everything else. So yeah, I don't know how it'll show up on my end because I'm using a third party. Um, I'm not doing this right through Facebook. I'm doing it through StreamYard, and it goes out to multiple places. Anyway, it should be on there somewhere. So if you want to throw one in there, thanks. Let's see. Heather says, once upon a time when I worked at a major metropolitan airport, we had a guy who decided it was a great idea to take some shrooms and acid right before he made his flight. Oh, right, to make his flight more enjoyable. 8 hours after he landed, we found him wandering around a distant parking lot trying to figure out where he was. So basically, bro is tripping balls. Wandering the airport for like an entire workday. Dude, can you imagine that shit? Oh, geez. Hold on a minute. Let me go. let me look back in here really quick. My homegirl Erica here says, yes, I've been resisting the urge to push it to see what it does. Hey, go ahead and hit it. Because that's all I know that it does. I know there's way more to the program. I just haven't looked into it, and I enabled it. So I have to look it up, because the thing was like, make a video so that your people know what it's about. I'm like, I don't even know what it's about. What am I going to make the video on? I only know that one piece. Back to Heather, back to your story. Dude, can you imagine that? What if it was something that he didn't even know? He was like, somebody hooked him up. Like, hey, dude, you want a sugar cube? and then he takes it and he's tripping balls and he's just off into the world. Like that parking lot was him going into like fucking Mordor or something, and there's hobbits and everything with him. They're like, come on, man, throw the ring into the fire. Oh, geez. That's horrible. That is so horrible. Oh, that is funny. Let's see. Kelsey says, oh, Heather says, no, he totally admitted what he did. Oh, for real? So he's like, yeah, man, I've been here and I was tripping balls. Dang. What the hell? See, Kelsey says you can add an overlay to your OBS for on-screen notifications when someone sends stars. Oh, badass. Okay, so then I'm going to have to start using OBS, because I can use OBS into StreamYard for the other thing as well and have a notification that pops up. That's pretty badass. So as we're throwing stories out there, please throw some more stories out there and I'll scroll back up. But I want to show you something here really quick. This has gone out there already, but excuse me, this was something that I shared a few days ago, and this was a lot of fun to do. And I'm going to go ahead and play this little snippet. But I was in Florida a couple weeks ago, and I had a chance to record some videos with my sisters, and so we had a lot of fun. So I just want to play this really quick. All right, here we go. Good morning, everyone. This is going to be an exclusive singing badly in my car, but with my sisters.
Hello.
This is my sister Crystal, sister Devon, and we're about to bust it out. This is gonna be fun. Hopefully. Oh, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go. Beelzebub has the devil put aside for me, for me, for me.
I can't headbang too much. Take it later.
So you think you can stop me and spin my eyes? So that was a lot of fun. If you the entire video is over on Patreon, that's a patron exclusive that the people can check out. Now, after playing that, I was just thinking, after playing that, if you sent any stars, I probably won't get it. They'll probably send it back to you because I think because I played a video that has a song that I don't exactly own, it might not work. They might, like demonetize that piece. They might be like, no, dude, it doesn't work like that. You can't play that shit. But I don't know. Who knows? We'll see what happens. I'll probably get a strike on it. But that's okay. That's fine. Because we were just testing it, right? Now, I got another one here, another quick video, and like I said, I'm only going to play a little snippet on it. And let's see. Oh, hold on a minute. There's a message here that says, I think you need to do some virtual singing bad in my car or in your car with dispatchers at work. That's an idea right there. That is an idea. That could be fun. That could be fun. So I'm gonna play a snippet here really quick. And this is kind of funny. So my mom is in this one. Mom, I don't think she's on. I don't think she's in here right now. She'll be mortified. But this was so fun. So this was a song that I did by myself about a month ago or so. It's the song Dynamite by BTS. My sister Crystal's like favorite band and stuff, favorite group. So I wanted to do the song with her in it as well. And here we go. So I'm going to play this really quick. All right, check it out.
Tonight, so watch me bring the fun, set the night alight. Shoes on, don't no more, couple meal, let's rock and roll. Get the drum, running on like a rolling stone. Sing song when I'm walking home, jump up to the top of the brown. Ding dong, call me on my phone, iced tea, and give me ping pong. This is getting heavy.
Oh man, this is so horrible. But so much fun. You can see my mom getting into it. I was waiting for her to start going into my move, just going like that, which that move actually belongs to a good friend of mine. His name is Chance. That dude is amazing. He was the first one that I ever saw do that, and I always thought it was so funny. So now it's like homage to him. Oh man, it is so funny, man. So that right there is just a little snippet of the next one of the next Singing Badly in My Car episodes that are going out to patrons. But that one has got my mom in it along with my sister. And again, like I said, we had tons of fun doing that. And see, Kelsey, and Janelle. So we have a dispatcher karaoke every night at work. Are you serious? Okay, you need to. And Kelsey says, I have dispatcher karaoke every night at work. Okay. So if who else does this? Because if you have this, record that shit, send it to me, and I will play it on this broadcast, because that's what this is as well. This is a lot of fun. So my brother is here. My brother is up in this piece. What up, bro? Says, I don't know what just happened, but I saw that move. That's right. The move. You have to do the move. The move. Yes. I'll do the move one of these days. I'm not going to do the move right now, but yes. Let's see. Erica says, I have my own personal dispatcher karaoke every day at work. You too. Send that in and do that as well. Kelsey says, I work alone, so it's basically just me singing poorly, loudly. Again, send it. Send the video, and I will play it here because, again, this is fun shit. This is what we do. We share funny stories. We share funny stuff that happens in dispatch, and I'm sharing with you this funny stuff that goes on here as well. So continue to send in your your stories as we're talking here, any funny stories that have been going on or ones that have happened in your past, those that have happened within dispatch, because that's what this is all about. We're sharing these funny stories and we're just letting loose because oh, hold on a minute. Halcyon says Sarah Elizabeth and I used to get down at 4 a.m. in the comm center. See, we did the same thing, but it was around 3 or 3:30 in the morning. We would sing in dispatch because you're trying to stay awake, man. You're trying to stay awake when there's nothing going on, when it's quiet. Hopefully nobody's in dispatch watching this right now. If you are, I'm sorry. But when there's nothing going on, just happens to be nothing going on, that's what we would do. We would throw on some music. Our go-to was Bohemian Rhapsody, and we would be singing it like crazy, killing it. And a couple times we would be stuck keyed up and people would hear us, and then they would call and say, what the hell's going on? Or you guys sound great. Usually what the hell is going on? But that's what we did too. We would sing so that we could stay awake, and each one of that word is forbidden. It is. Yeah. Now everybody, you said the Q word. I did. Ooh, I just got a text message too. Did somebody just sent me a message? I did. I just got a message from somebody. They're like, you said the word. Oh, that's funny. That is funny. So again, as we're going through this, send me your stories here. I want to share something with you. So what I used to do on Thursdays as well is I would do my Throwback Thursday. I would go through all of old articles that I had written for when I was in dispatch, and then coming over to the private side and then doing what I'm doing now. And man, there are a lot of articles in there. I have like 700 articles of stuff that is in there. And this one I wanted to bring up because it's kind of funny, but it really made me think as well. So I want to share that here with you in just a moment. But I want to go back in here because my good friend here says, one night there was a Luther Vandross sing-along for 20 seconds, all because an officer said, radio, it's just bad boys having a party. Do you have audio of this? That would be great. Kelsey says, I built a ukulele as a project at work so I could have a work ukulele. For real? Do you have video of this? That's pretty badass. That's pretty cool. Let's see. Now, I will have to find a clean song to sing since Eminem would not be good to do live in dispatch. Oh, probably not. And I just walk circles in dispatch at 3:30 to wake myself up. I used to do that too, but there were some times when there was time, I would go to the restroom that's inside the dispatch center. No, not to drop heat. No, that's not what I'm getting at. I I would go into the bathroom and I would just lean my head against the wall. I would stand there. When I was trying to wake up, I would walk laps too. I would walk laps and I'd be like, damn it, this is not working. My eyes are burning. I need to rest my eyes, but I also can't sleep. So what am I going to do? So I go into the bathroom. I guess I could have done this out in the dispatch center as well. I don't know why I didn't do it, but I went into the bathroom there that's within the dispatch center, and I would just lean my head forward against the wall, close my eyes for like 10 seconds, and then open them, and then splash water on my face and then come out. So stupid, but you know what? It worked. It helped. It worked for me. And Lone there with Eminem. I mean, if you just do the chorus to oh man, what is it called? Is it My Name Is? Is that what it's called? Anyway, you can just do the chorus to that. Chicka chicka Slim Shady. And just do that. Just do the chorus. Let's see. Mandy says, I love night shift. It doesn't agree with my old body, but it's definitely the best time to have to work. I loved midnight shift. How many of you here that are watching right now, I mean, and this is going to sound stupid because it's nighttime right now. I was going to ask, how many of you work night shift? But I'm sure some of you are on your day off and you work day shift. I'm just curious, who works nights and who works days? Days, I couldn't take it, man. Like, there was too many admin calls that would come in midnight. That was my jam. That was what I love to do. Let's see. Heather says, nothing is off limits coming and making requests. Oh, wait a minute. Nothing is off limits in a dispatch sing along. That's right. Let's see. Glenna says, so this is how the singing happens. Someone will say something like they were reunited and off what? And off I go, reunited, and it feels so good. Or suspect is on the ring and what? And I start going, take it on the run, baby, if that's the way you want it, baby. I can find a song to almost anything someone says. Dude, I would have enjoyed working with you because I'm the same way. The stuff would come up and I would just go in with the song and it would be hella fun. Kelsey, I'm permanent nights and love it. Excellent. Yeah, nights. Like I said, that was my jam, man. That's when all the crazy stuff happened. And it was just good times. Janelle says our center is currently under remodel, so we are sharing a building with a college office, so they get to hear our awesome singing on the daily. Hell yeah. Let's see. Nights, 20 years, 4p to midnight. Love it. We do the same. Yes, Glenna, song roulette. Yeah. Erica says, I recently accidentally left a 4-minute 42 voicemail of myself humming and singing on someone's phone because I forgot to hang up after doing a 911 hang up call. My heart stopped for a few seconds. I love that. Well done. And thank you for sharing that. That's great. Let's see. Mandy says, I've been weekday days for the last 4 months and it's a misery. Dang. Yeah, I can see that. I can see it. Sherry says nights for 11 years now, on days and don't like it. Wait a minute. Nights for 11 years now. So which one are you? I mean, I know I'm reading it wrong. So I'm on nights. Lone says I'm on nights 19 to, oh man, 7 to 7, eh? I like nights except when I am off. It is tough to keep awake and stay on schedule. Yeah, that part did kind of suck. Trying to keep some sort of schedule, not the best thing here. Kelsey says my favorite part about nights is when I get a group text at 11 a.m. and respond at 11 p.m. and they get pissed. What are you gonna do, right? What are you gonna do? Okay, continue sending this stuff. I want to go through this here really quick. So this article, it's only like 2 paragraphs, but this is from 2012. Yeah. Let me see. April 29th, 2012. I wrote this and it says, hello, folks. I hope you're having a good Sunday so far. I had an interesting conversation with my coworkers that I would like to share. I want to see what you think and test how aware you are. First off, the conversation started with people with the people we talk to and the descriptions they give for suspects, vehicles, etc. The descriptions are good, but they are almost always different. And I'm sure, you all find the same thing here. So I continue with now, don't get me wrong here. I am in no way complaining about this because it's always good when someone calls and gives us information for our officers. The point is that we all miss what we are not looking for. Does that make sense? If not, let me give you an example. Back when I started my dispatching career in Florida, I was sent to a week-long training class. We were talking about the awareness of our callers and how, and as he spoke, someone entered the room. The guy handed something to the instructor and walked around the room and then left. The instructor continued to talk. It's funny how much we miss when we are not looking for something specific. For example, class, what was the guy wearing when he came in? So I'm going to stop there really quick. and you think about when someone is calling in and we're trying to get all this information right from them, and we can have a few different callers. And again, like I was saying, it's not always the same information. Now, with this that I'm talking about, this training class that I was in, yeah, this guy comes in and we just kind of, for me, myself, I'll just say for myself, just kind of glanced over at him, didn't really pay attention to the guy. He's like, I've got something for you. And the instructor says, yeah, go ahead and come up. And he walks up to him, hands him something. It looked like a piece of paper, maybe. And then, so I'm sitting here and he's entering this side, goes all the way up front, and then comes all the way around. And I remember thinking, why is he going all the way around? Why didn't he just go back the way he came? So he goes all the way around and then leaves. I'm like, okay. And then that's what the instructor says. He goes, it's funny how we miss um, when or how much we miss when we're not looking for something specific. And he says, what was that guy wearing? And so then we're all just kind of sitting there. And for myself, I'm like, oh shit, what was that guy wearing? Couldn't remember. I started kind of making things up in my head, like maybe he was wearing a this or this or this. No, I don't know. I don't even remember now. So then it goes on to say, what? That's exactly what was running through my head. I glanced at the guy, but I wasn't paying that much attention. Why should I? The instructor chuckled at us, so I'm sure we all had a puzzled look on our faces. He asked each one of us what we thought he was wearing, and every description was different. The instructor then showed us what the guy gave him. He held it up and turned out to be a picture. It was a Polaroid of the guy. Yes, he was wearing clothes. But that's what the guy had given him. He had taken a picture. They had taken a picture of him outside of the classroom. The guy comes in and gives him a picture of what he's wearing so that he has the description, but he was asking us, and every one of us had a completely different answer of what the guy was wearing. I don't think anybody got it right, because we weren't really paying attention. So that was something that it was to try to help us, with callers and such. So here is something that I want to show you really quick to see how much you're paying attention. There's no quiz. Well, maybe there is. All right, here we go. I'm going to show this to you really quick. It's only about a minute long, so hang in there. All right, here we go.
This is an awareness test. How many passes does the team in white make?
Go!
Okay, now, really quick, I know there's a delay here. Really quick, how many passes did the team wearing white shirts make? Does anybody know the number? Were you counting? And if you know the main answer, don't say it. Don't say it yet. But the number of passes, did anybody get what the number of passes were? 13. Awesome. Anybody else? 13. All right. Okay. 14 maybe? Okay. Excellent. This is good. 12. All right. You were paying attention. You were paying attention because he asked, right? He asked how many passes those that were, wearing the white shirts, how many did they do? Okay. All right. Now hold on. There's more to this. You ready?
The answer is 13. But did you see the moonwalking bear?
Go!
Yeah, did you see it? So I remember when I saw this the first time. Glenna says, I don't know. I was too busy seeing the bear do the moonwalk. Okay, so you did see it. So some of you did see the bear, right? Oh, Heather says, what? Yes. So this was one of the things that they were telling us, that, you know, unless we pay attention, like we're aware of certain things as long as we're looking for something specific. Now, I know that this is there, and I paid so close attention to those passing with white shirts. And then, you know, I was able to see how easy it was to miss it. But the very first time I saw this, completely missed it. I'm watching, I'm like, hell yeah, I got it. It was 13. What? Mic drop. And then it got to the part about the bear moonwalking. And what? Mike, does this count as OT training? For sure, man. If you want. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Right here. Right there. There's the bear. It's a sad looking bear, yeah, as some people were saying. Um 0.08 hours. Halcyon, where did you send it? Where did you send it to me? Brian wants to argue that it wasn't a bear. I don't know what it is, man. I mean, it looks like a bear, kind of a bear. And it's got kind of a sweet, you know, moonwalk. See, James says, "Where's my certificate? Where's my certificate?" So let me play that part again. Now, remember, now you're paying attention to the bear, and as you can see in slow motion, it comes out right there. All right, a deformed bear. Aw, poor bear. Okay. This is actually, I believe, a commercial for cyclists. Yeah, look out for cyclists. So so yeah, that was just something that I wanted to share with you, that, you know, kind of it goes along with this whole, you know, how aware are you? How aware are the callers? Like this is why a lot of times they don't have, you know, they'll have some good information, but it's not always the right information. Because there's so much stuff that's going on, you know, it gets jumbled up. So yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you. I love how everybody had the numbers, and also then when, you know, the bear came out, you're like, what? Are you kidding me? You're lying. You are lying. Nope, it was there. The bear was there. So thank you for playing along. if you want if you want a link to that video, I can hook you up to it. Or actually, you know what? Let me do this. Um I'm going to share it here in the comments, because, you know, I shared this article earlier today and my dumbass forgot to put the link in it. I was like, huh, like nobody checked it out. Oh, that's why, because there's no link in there. Yep. My bad. That's my fault. So, okay, let me look in here really quick to look for this. What does the bear have to do with the cyclists? It's all about awareness. And if you're not really, you know, paying attention, you're going to miss something. So when you're driving on the road, you might miss the fact that there's cyclists that are there and you could hit them. Is basically what it's saying. It's just giving you, you know, an example. So let me go back here to the messenger part. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull this off. Whoop, Hold on a minute. I got to download this first. Okay, cool. There we go. I got it, Halcyon. Let's see. It's not like he was on a unicycle. See, the bear is the cyclist hiding amongst the cars. The people passing the ball around are the cars. There you go. Right on the nose. Well done, dude. Well done. You get more OT or more certificate time and stuff. I'll add it to your certificates. See, Mandy says, why is it that the caller can't give you a description, but when the officer gets on scene and they suddenly know what color socks they are wearing? Yeah. Polka dots with stripes. Both. All right, hold on a minute. Let me share this here. Now, Halcyon, is there anything to set this up? Like, if you can throw in the comments really quick, is there anything to set this up, or is it just, there? I just want to see what she says. Let's see. Mike says someone's hitting the shrooms. What? Who's hitting the shrooms? Are you talking about the because of the bear that's moonwalking? All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put this up and play it without any backstory. There's somebody back in the back. Hold on a minute. Let me play that again. Let's see. Halcyon says it's just 4 a.m. pep up to survive the night from a few years ago. Okay. There's another one. Are you paying attention to what's in the back? Oh, that's funny. You can see the person in the background just literally coming in like a wrecking ball. I love it. Now, did that person fall? Did anybody fall? Because I know some people that I used to work with who would have literally just fallen, and it would have been over. Literally. There was one of my homeboys was on a non-emergency call speaking to an officer, and he's on the chair like that and going back up, and then just went down just face first. I have never seen anyone jump up so fast and was like, yeah, all right, yeah, we'll make sure to get, yeah, we'll figure it out, man, don't worry about it. And then hang up. I'm like, dude, I told you not to do that. Oh man. Yeah, it was pretty funny. Dawn, the stars are you can send stars to it's like Patreon. Not completely. It's part of Facebook. So you can send stars to your favorite creators and stuff when they're doing live videos. And every star you send is a penny that the content creator ends up getting. So that's what those stars are. Let's see. Glenna says it's a person on a wrecking ball. And Halcyon says, I don't think I did that time. Oh, that was you? That was you on the chair? I'm going to have to put that back on and go slow-mo. I didn't realize that was you. That's kind of funny. So wait a minute. If you're saying that it didn't happen that time, does that mean that you did fall once before? Because, yeah, again, that's funny. Maybe we can find some more video on that. Amanda says, I would have wiped out. Yeah, I probably would have wiped out too. Kelsey says, one of my coworkers fell out of her chair randomly during shift. I saw her pop up off the floor like nothing happened. How many of you who are watching right now, how many of you have fallen? Have you fallen off of your chair? I'm just curious. I mean, shit happens in dispatch. Like I said, my homeboy fell off his chair. He kind of asked for that, but he fell off of it. The way our consoles were, like, it was almost like there were different. There was the corners. You know, we would walk by them and just crack our shoulders right on the edge there. And every time somebody would hit it, someone would yell out, "Claims another victim," because that shit hurt. I mean, the corners are not soft corners, and you're just walking by, especially if you're heating up your food and you're the one who's on phones and someone is doing backup for you so you can get your food. You hear the phone ringing, so you haul ass out and you're trying to get back to your console real fast, and you try to cut the corner to put your plate down to pick up the phone. Boom, just clock it. So many times answer the phone, like at 911, was your emergency? Just in pain, and probably thought I sounded like I was constipated or something, like but no, it was the fact that I hit the corner of the damn side of the console and I was in pain. Not cool. Not cool at all. Let's see. Amanda says there are certain chairs in our training room I'm not allowed to sit in because I've tipped over backwards on one before. What's wrong with the chairs? Do they just flop back? Oh, that's funny. Glenna says, I have several times. My partner once fell down the stairs and shattered her ankle. What? And I almost peed. I was laughing so hard. Oh my God. What is wrong with us? Your partner fell and shattered her ankle, and you and you're laughing. That's funny, man. What did your partner do? Were they like, help me? Like, I'm here in pain and you're laughing at me right now. or were they like laugh crying? You know, or laughing like in pain, where you're hurting so much that all you can do is laugh as well, and you just sound like you're going crazy. That's hilarious right there. Let's see. Amanda says, no, but I've tried to hang myself hang myself on with one of the headset cords catching on the chair's armrest. Did it work? Let's see. Another Amanda here. I run into doorways and doorknobs frequently. That shit hurts, right? Glenna says, yes, Ricardo, my partner. I almost couldn't get help. She was crying and laughing too. See, that's the best part. Because, I mean, if they were just there crying and shit, then aw, that sucks, especially because you were laughing. However, you were both laughing and crying. Her probably with a side of pain, you know, like a fast food meal. You know, I'll take the fall, a little bit of laughter, and how about a side of pain? Oh, man. Amanda says, I sat on my foot and leaned back. The chair is lightweight, so I overbalanced it. Did you have a headset on or anything, or on the phone? Because that sucks too, because then you bring everything down with you and people are like, hey, you all right? You all right over there? You need us to call 911? Should we tone out EMS for you? Oh, man. Brenda, yes, doorknobs hurt. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've tried to go into the break room fast and tried to oh, wait a minute. No, maybe that was the bathroom. I don't know. I think it was the bathroom, trying to go in fast to turn the knob and then trying to push the door open and just clocking my hip on there. And yep, just in pain. James says, in the 90s, they removed my Wilson chair while I was on vacation. They were afraid it was going to collapse as I was sitting in it due to its age. It was the most comfortable chair ever. It seems to be that every single dispatch center has that one or two chairs that people do not want to get rid of. That if you even think of getting rid of one of those chairs, death. Death from whoever it is who loves that chair. I don't know why it is. When I was back in Allegan, we had the same thing. One had an arm rest that was gone. There were different marks in it. Some marks that we were like, how the hell did that even get there? Like that's craziness. But yeah, everyone has one of those chairs. That's amazing to me. Let's see. Janelle says, excuse me, during training, we have an attachment for the mic pack where two people listen on the same one. Many have gotten caught up in the cord when they walk away from the trainer. That's the best too. I've seen that happen as well. And they're like, ah. They end up getting pulled back and you just can't help but laugh. You know that it sucks, but I'm sorry. I'm going to be an asshole. I'm going to laugh at you. It's all in good fun. It's all in good fun. Let's see. Kelsey says, I walked off with the umbilical cord training cord and it released and hit me directly in the butt. That sucks. Let's see. Glenna says, okay, so who has actually called EMS or who has actually had EMS called on them in the comm center? Oh, good question. Good question. Amanda says, full bladder, felt like a champ because I didn't pee myself. Don says, quick update. I'm out of isolation, got a clean bill of health, including chest x-rays, still can't taste or smell, mostly smell, and leaving for a training conference in the morning. Excellent. Yes. I am glad that you are feeling so much better. Awesome. That is excellent. James says that was my Wilson. That was your Wilson. Oh, the chair that I was talking about with the armrest off and all the pieces and everything, bite marks in it. I gotcha. Amanda says worse when it smacks into your partner. And James says, oh my God, victim here. So are you answering Glenna's on how many of you who are watching right now have actually had EMS called on you? I had one coworker who had EMS called them a few times, and that was something else because to maneuver everything going out of the center and we're just there, just this really happening right now? Because you tone it out and you're like, central to whatever EMS, you respond to here to assist us with one of our own. And I laugh. It was priority 3. It was not a priority 1 thing. So don't be like, man, he's a dick. No, that's not what's going on here. Let's see. James says, no, the cord snapped me back trying to go get my coffee while training. Oh, the cord did not want you to have coffee that morning, sir. Kelsey says, sometimes I call EMS when I'm bored and need to chat. Sometimes you just got to reach out and touch someone. Oh, wow. That's really dating me. That's an old AT&T slogan. Oof. Sorry about that one. Let's see. Ann says, never. They have been warned to carry me out unconscious. Because it's embarrassing. Like, if you ever have to come for me, just knock me out. Like, I don't want to know that this is going on. Oh, man. Let's see. Kelsey says, I had to page EMS when an inmate fell out of bed from the bottom bunk. For real, dude? I mean, I guess if there was something on the floor, I mean, if the person cracked their head, then okay, I take it back. Yeah, it's not ridiculous. It seems like it at the time, but then when you really think about it, yeah, the person could have been hurt. No, I get it. I get it. Let's see. Mandy says, we did have a couple of peeps have to have EMS, but we never toned out. Yeah, the person who toned out when we had ours, I think I think they were newer and they just went ahead and did it when we were like, No, actually, we can call them. We don't have to put it out over the air, because then everybody was calling us like, what the hell's going on? What's going on? We're like, dude, no. Mind your beeswax, Ramona. Like, it's not about you. Let's see what else is up on here. Hold on a minute. Never had EMS called on me, but we've joked. Halcyon says, that reminds me of when I got to call a tow truck for a cruiser and they asked for a vehicle description. The one with the lights that says PD on it. Yeah, I remember having to do that as well, especially when they hit a deer and they're like, yeah, can you give us the description? We'd have to do the same things. Like, their lights might be flashing when you get there. I don't know. It's one of the officers. Oh, and then they'd have a good laugh. After, of course, they found out everybody was all right. And then, we'd probably do a roadkill permit or something for whoever was getting some venison that night. Let's see. Glenna says, I was having an asthma attack, so I didn't give a shit. But afterwards, oh my God, I still am not over it. Oh, dude. Okay. Well, that's, that's a good reason for getting EMS over there. I have minor asthma. I know what you're talking about. So yeah. Amanda says jalitis. Oh, for the person who fell out of bed. Maybe. Kelsey says, we smelled a strong odor of skunk in dispatch once. It was someone from a neighboring building smoking weed behind our building by the AC unit. I don't know why I thought you were going to say that somebody was like cracking them off, just like crop dusting going by or something. Oh, man. The shit that happens in dispatch and other buildings, especially the calls when they're coming in. Glenna says, the medic friended me on Instagram after. So not only did you get taken by EMS, but the medic ended up friending you on Instagram to check on you. That's cool. That is good. That's a good ending. Might be a little embarrassing, but that's kind of cool. I can dig that. All right. Let's see. Mandy says, we told our dispatchers if we tone out for you, then they are going to strip you naked. Can you imagine? There's probably somebody who's new that's like sitting there like, oh, I don't feel good, but I don't want them to come for me because of that. Oh no. That's funny right there. Whew. This has been a good hour. So as we're going into the wrap up of this live broadcast, this week's Open Mic Live, what are your numbers now? I hope your numbers have gone up even a little bit, and you've had a good time tonight. We've been laughing. We've been sharing stories. We've been actually sharing a lot more about the shit that happens within dispatch than some of the calls that have been coming in. And this has been good as well, because if you notice, a lot of the shit that we're talking about happens in pretty much every center. A lot of the same things that happen. And I think that's cool. I think it's good because, even in this way, we know we're not alone. We're dealing with the same stuff. And it's good. It's good to hear about everything else. A lot of what's going on in other centers, because we can relate with each other. We might be far away, split apart. But we're dealing with the same things. We're taking the same type of calls. It might be the same incident type, but different situations. The story is always different, and we're learning from each other. And even with what we're doing, sharing these stories and laughing and everything else, we are also healing in a way. There's a lot of bullshit that's going on right now. I don't even want to be on social media because of everything that's going on. And not that I'm trying to shy away from it at all, but man, there's only so much bullshit that you can take that you can read in the news or whatever. So I was so excited to come on, as always, but even more so today, to come on and talk with all of you and share some funny stories and just hang out and talk. Again, like I said, we're healing here by sharing some funny shit. Laughing is good medicine. We're finding some form of closure and us getting together and talking. So thank you all so much for joining me tonight and every Thursday for Open Mic Live. This has been so much fun, and I look forward to every Thursday when we do this. Um, I've got a bunch of dispatchers roundtables that are coming up. Bunch of episodes for Within the Trenches podcast that are coming up as well. Amazing guests, as always, stories, all of them coming in, and it is going to be good. You are going to enjoy it, and I am excited to bring it to you. It's going to be so good. So, as always, thank you to those who sponsor this live broadcast in digital as well as Rapid Deploy. If you have any comments, questions, or you want to be a guest on the show, the flagship show Within the Trenches, you can email us, and that's going to be wttpodcast@gmail.com. Once again, that is wttpodcast@gmail.com, as well as the Dispatchers Roundtable. There are some episodes that are coming up that I'm going to be putting out a message to everyone who might, anyone who might want to join and be a panelist for some of the topics that we're going to go over. Now, the Dispatchers Roundtable, we talk about different topics, go over it, we do it live. The one that's coming up next week, we're going to be talking about mapping and GIS stuff, which, on the surface is like, oh, that's going to be boring. But it's not, because there's a lot of different shit that we're going to be talking about that is actually pretty important and stuff that you can learn from as well. Another episode that's going to be coming up, we're going to be talking about morale and burnout, and just a lot of different things that are coming with the Dispatchers Roundtable, and I'm so excited to have those. And so look out for that. This show and all the others will always be free, but if you're looking for any bonus content at all, the behind the scenes series that I'm doing, along with the Singing Badly in My Car, as you saw there, bonus episodes that are released early, ad free. Those come out a week before all of the other episodes. Discounts to the store, swag, all of that stuff. You can check us out on patreon.com/WTT podcast. And if you happen to send stars tonight, thank you so much. I'm going to look into it more so that I can have more information on that. So thank you all very much. I appreciate it. I wouldn't be able to do this without the patrons, without sponsors, and all of you, of course, who join me every Thursday for Open Mic, as well as when I premiere episodes and just listen in general. Thank you so much for the support and everything. I appreciate it more than you know. This broadcast can be seen 24/7, replay 24/7 on Facebook, YouTube, as well as Periscope. That's Twitter, and audio versions for Within the Trenches podcast, the flagship show, can be heard 24/7 on Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, your favorite podcasting app, and withinthetrenches.net. Have an excellent night, weekend, and join us on Monday, because I believe Emergency Call is back, and every Monday I do a recap called After the Emergency Call, and I might even have some guests coming up that are on the show. I'll leave it at that. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you. Much love. Thank you for the support, the kudos, all of it. And thank you. Thank you for everything that you do every single day in 911 as the most vital piece of public safety. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Have a good one. Have a good night.